Hey dudes and chicks, and neither of those rules don't apply to you. Welcome to Making for Last Time. My name is Katie. Today I'm going to be popping this palette's cherry. It's the Sorceress palette by Jolie Beauty. The color story looks like this. I took one look at this motherfucker and I was like, I have to have that. And I was broke as fuck. And then they went on sale for Black Friday and I was still broke as fuck. I don't remember if I got it on sale or not because it took so fucking long for me to get it in shipping that by the time I got it, I had pretty much forgotten about it. And I've actually had it for a month at least, maybe two. I don't know. It's been a while. I've had it sitting on the shelf. By the time I got it, I had pretty much lost interest. As you can see, it has my attention now. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, or if you want to hear my final thoughts on the palette and actually like my first impression of the brand, because it's the first time I've ever tried Jolie Beauty, or if you just like to watch, then hang out. I'm going to start with the color Pop It with my VOLDEMORPHE JH33, and I'm just going to place that. Oh yeah. And I'm just going to take that in the outer V and run it through my crease about halfway. I like that a lot. So far, so good. That looks pretty smooth so far. It is giving me a little bit of problems in the crease, but I feel like that happens a lot. And then I'm going to use my VOLDEMORPHE M506, and I'm going to go into the color Powerful. And I'm just going to go about actually all the way on top because I blended it a little bit high. And then I'm going to use another VOLDEMORPHE M506 and I'm going to go into the color Healer. So when I ordered this palette, I ordered this palette a really long time ago and it was taking forever. It was stuck in shipping. It was during the Christmas season. I ordered it like just after Black Friday, I feel like. And so it was still probably November. I might have even gotten it for Black Friday, like for the Black Friday deal. I'm not sure. It was like right around in there. It was like stuck in shipping for like ever. I basically finally like messaged them on Instagram and whoever answered me was like super sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys something about me. A lot of times like when my phone alarm wakes me up, I will see notifications from you guys for like my comments or like notifications in my DMs from Instagram, and like sometimes like if you sent me a message and you see that it's been seen or you made a comment and you don't get a response, it's because I literally opened my eyes at 4:30 in the morning, saw your comment and had to think too hard to respond to it. So like if you gave me like a real brain buster, and I like literally read your comments like this. And so I sent Jolie Beauty a message on Instagram, and whoever answered it was like totally amazing and like super sweet and totally accommodating. And they said, just email us at like Jolie Beauty or whatever. And so I did that to like find out where my shipping was. Okay, I'm going to go back in with that other VOLDEMORPHE, and I'm going to go into the color Powerful, that teal green. And I'm just going to start packing this right here. Okay, so what I'm doing right now with this teal is I'm like bringing it down a little bit and like sealing the gap just almost to the brow right here, because I'm gonna go in with some purple. By the way, this shadow is performing brilliantly. Whenever I use palettes and I think they're not performing well, I always can't help but think, is it just me? But then I use palettes that like perform really well and I'm like, okay, it wasn't just me. Anyway, so I sent him an email, like, who, I don't know if it was her, like, or her team, someone from her team that was like super sweet to me, but they were like, just send us an email. And so I sent him an email to find out. I was just like, hey, my package has been stuck in pre-shipment for like 2 months, or I don't know, 8 weeks, 6 weeks, something like that. And I was like, I'm not impatient, but I'm starting to get a little bit nervous that my package is lost. Could you please check on it? And so the lady, as I said, or whoever it was like, yeah, just give us an email at such and such. And so I did that. So I woke up this morning, this particular morning, and I opened my eyes to an email from Jolie Beauty. And I was like, nice. And so I opened it and it said, unfortunately, you didn't get tracking on your shipping. And it basically didn't say, so we don't know where it is. It didn't say anything like that. It just said, unfortunately, you basically, you didn't get the good shipping. So that was it. Like, it says, sorry. And so it was like 4 in the morning and I was like, I need another brush because this is starting to go awry. I'm going in with another VOLDEMORPHE M506, which is what I should have just used in the first fucking place, you guys know. And so basically at like 4:30 or 5 in the morning, I was like, with one eye open, I was like, so what are you telling me? And then I'm like, so you're telling me that the reason why, what are you saying, that it's my fault? Are you saying that it's my fault that it's lost? And so then I like wrote this like long ass email about how like, I already know, I don't need you to tell me what shipping I paid for. I already know what shipping I paid for, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, and I wrote this long email that was like that, right? And then I didn't send it because I was like, maybe I should wait to send this until I'd been awake for a few more hours. And then I never sent the email. I'm just going back into that darkest green and like building it up to get it to the shade that I want. So yeah, I never sent the email and I was so glad because my package came like probably maybe within like 5 days or something, but I was like this close to sending a rotten fucking email that was like, so what are you telling me, that it's my fucking fault that my package is lost? I didn't need you to email me to tell me what shipping I got. I know what shipping I got. So like, you know what I mean? Like, I just was like, first woke up and I was like so irate about it that I just like freaked out. And so yeah, I didn't send the email and then my package showed up, and I'm so grateful that I had this presence of mind to just shut my mouth about that for like a day, you know, because I do that sometimes, like you know, when I first wake up in the morning and I check my emails, if they're like questionable at all, I am like literally like and then I'm like, go get some coffee, bitch. You don't have to start a war before you even have coffee. And then usually I feel a lot better after I have coffee. So but yeah, I've been meaning to tell you guys, if you guys send me a message or something and you don't hear back from me, it's because I actually had to think about what I was going to say. I'm just taking my time to like figure out what my response to some stuff. Just because like sometimes you guys send me some really heartfelt shit, right? And so if you guys are going to send me some heartfelt fucking comments, I want to give you a heartfelt response, not some fucking cookie cutter, fucking canned, fucking horse shit, right? That's just what I want to do. Okay, I'm going back in with the teal. This looks fucking good. I think I'm gonna go in with, all right, I'm doing it. I'm gonna go in with Love Potion. Shit, everything was going so swimmingly. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Sorry, you guys, I couldn't fucking help myself. I was just like totally taken over by an impulse just now. Oh, this is my Spectrum A08, by the way. And then I'm gonna use this JESSUP 223. I rarely use these kind of brushes, and I'm gonna go into Hallow's Eve. And I'm just gonna put that in the center of those two colors to just kind of tap this in. This brush is no bueno for that. Yeah, my AOA E128. I'm still gonna go into that Hallow's Eve. I don't like that. I'm gonna stop it right now and I'm just gonna continue with Love Potion. I'm gonna just use that color Powerful, the teal, and I'm just gonna kinda, cause I can't leave it alone. I can live with that. I'm gonna use the color Sorceress with my MODA Pro BMX 402 smudger brush. I just need you guys to know this palette is really good. So yeah, by the time I got the palette, I really wasn't that fucking interested in it anymore. Like, I was freaking out about it when I first ordered it. I wanted it so bad, but then it just like took so long that by the time I got it, I was like on to the next. And it kind of is fucked up because I feel like that's been happening with a lot. I'm going to use my P. Louise Worldy number 115. I feel like, and I'm going to go into the color Hocus Pocus. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the palettes that like I'm like totally like so excited about, by the time I actually get them, they're like old news and I'm just like, whatever, next. I literally like maybe do one video with them and I don't know, like I'm just not that interested, and I've had this for fucking a while. I mean, not that long, because obviously it took forever to get here, but I feel like shipping is like kind of being that way lately, that like, I feel like I look like a circus clown now. Fuck, I ruined it. Damn it. I should have stuck to the green. Oh well. Boo. I guess I'm going to go back into Sorceress. I feel like I look like the Joker. That might be a little bit better. Okay. And I left my fucking NYX glitter primer open again. I'm going to use my AOA E131 to apply my NYX glitter primer. And my ZOEVA 234, I'm gonna go into the color Shapeshifter. Oh man, oh shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, you guys can totally see the shift. I can see it on my screen. And then I'm gonna go into the color Transform on the back side of that same brush. You do not have to really dig either. And it doesn't fall off either. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I know you guys can see it. Did I just say I looked like a clown? Because I fucking don't. Crazy. I'm going back into the color Pop It. Fucking God, dude, this is awesome. I'm going back into the color Shapeshifter just a little tiny bit. Wow. Hashtag worth it. Man, am I glad I didn't shit on those guys in a fucking email. I'm going to use my VOLDEMORPHE pencil brush from the Ice Slay collection, and I'm going to go into the color Clairvoyance. And I'm going to use that on my lower. Okay, I'm going to spray it. I just want to see. It picks up really well on the brush, so. That looks like molten metal. I'm going to use the color Enchantress as my inner corner highlight. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a great inner corner highlight. Super bright. I think that other Clairvoyance would have been as well. Literally no fallout. None. That's fucking beautiful. I am so stoked about this. Okay, I don't feel like the Joker anymore. I feel like the Dragon Queen. Love it. Love it. That's the look. Oh, I'm gonna go finish the rest of my face and I'll be back when I'm done. So this is the Manifesto, the pièce de resistance. I use my Urban Decay 24/7 gel liner in Woodstock on my waterline. I used my Pretty Zombie Cosmetics liquid lip in Alone. I used my Be Perfect Cosmetics and Stacey Marie Get Wet highlighter in Hollow Glaze. And I used my Arthurine palette by Menagerie Cosmetics in the shade Bearberry. This dark. I love it. I just go in really light. One tap, one tap, a little dabble doer. I literally have not a single complaint about any of these shadows. They all blended really well. They go together really well. The colors are totally my shit. The theme, the aesthetic, totally up my alley. And honestly, I feel like whenever I use a shadow that works with, I've been thinking a lot lately about why I stick to P. Louise. Why do I stick to P. Louise primer when sometimes shadows work with it and sometimes shadows don't? But the thing about it is I don't know, there's just something about the finish with P. Louise primer. It's just a little bit glassy. It just, the finish is like a little bit like, I don't know how to explain it, but the finish is always like, I just feel like whenever I use my P. Louise primer with shadows that work with it, yeah, it is spotty. Like sometimes shadows don't really work that well with the P. Louise primer, and then I go to the ABH, but I feel like the finish with the P. Louise primer is my preference. So it works really well with the P. Louise primer. And so the other thing about it is any shadow that works with the P. Louise primer will for sure work with you know, if it works with the P. Louise primer, there's no way it's not going to work with the ABH. I feel like the payoff is a little bit deeper, and I don't know. I love this look. I love the palette. I love every single color in here. I haven't used all the colors, but as far as like what the color story is, this is like my color story. I love this palette. I thought it worked really well. The color story is amazing. I love this look. I think this look is fucking badass. I went in and kind of just took down this like purple right here, down a little bit further and up a little bit further. And I think it made me look like creepy as fuck. Like totally like a little bit. I feel like I look like the Dragon Queen. So anyways, I feel like bringing that purple up and down made me look just a little bit more fierce and a little bit more like Maleficent, only the original Maleficent, like in fucking the cartoon Sleeping Beauty. And I don't know, dude, I think this turned out fantastic, and I don't know what took me so long, but whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because you can't wait to see what happens next. Hit the like button if you like this look, or if you just like my sparkling personality and my boyish charm, and hang out with me in the comments because I fucking love it. Also, if you thought my looks were pretty and then until you heard me open my mouth, then go check me out on Instagram at Makeup for Last Time. I don't talk as much on Instagram. And thank you guys so much for watching. You could have been anywhere, but you were here spending your precious, valuable time with me, and I totally appreciate you. Later.